My name is Miia. I'm the Executive Director of YWCA Halifax. YWCA Halifax has a long history of working to advance women's economic security. We understand that women have a role in all parts of our community, including all workforces and all sectors. And so for us, this is nothing new, whether you were learning computer skills or at the turn of the century in early 1900s, we would host women in business or women in medicine. And so this idea that women have a place is very important. One of the things about YWCA today is that we continue to provide employment programs for women and gender diverse people where we include a gender lens. And what we were finding over time was that many women were not selecting trades as an avenue to pursue. And when the federal government, through Women and Gender Equality, had a call for proposals to partner with the private sector to address systemic inequalities, we were really excited to partner to advance women in jobs and in sectors that we defined in three key ways. One, they provide family-sustaining wages. These are good-paying jobs that will get you out of poverty. They're jobs where you can pay for your kids' school, you can imagine a future, you can go on vacation. The second part is that the jobs are future-proof. We need jobs for women that will be there tomorrow. And so the third element is that they're also women wanting, and women's proportion of the workforce in trades has really remained at about 4% for the last 50 years. And that's despite a lot of really important work being done by some really thoughtful and committed community members. And so when we launched Shift Change, we decided that we were going to try something a little different to see if we can't move that needle. We started with doing a big survey scan, and we interviewed pretty much everybody in town, and we ran focus groups. And what we found was that male supervisors, the shop floor supervisors, identified that they really needed champions who were like them, but who were leading the cause to include women in the workforce. They talked about feeling unprepared. They talked about feeling afraid in some cases. And out of that came this training program in partnership with NSCC and with a number of private sector employers. And this leadership training program is something a little different also that we wanted to build. It wasn't about a set of check boxes. It wasn't about if this, then that. It was really about social emotional learning to unpack what are our values around women's place in the workforce and how do we uphold and make that happen. So we are super excited that we've had 2 strong cohorts. We've had 100% completion rate, and we keep being asked to do it more. We're in conversations right now with other organizations to duplicate it in other provinces, and we know that the appetite is huge. And this is actually one of the most optimistic things, is that male supervisors are saying they want to be better equipped to serve women in their shops. And we're honored to be able to support them in that, and hopeful that maybe over the next 10, 20, 30 years, we'll see those numbers change.